Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Hinterland. Hope you all had a great and relaxing, hopefully safe weekend. Monday is back. For me, it is Memorial Day. Blessed Memorial Day to everybody. If you are celebrating Memorial Day, I hope you have a great and safe Monday. Relaxing, hopefully not having to work. As you can see, we've got our cloths just finishing up there. We've got, what else do we have? Oh, I just gave something away there, didn't I? We've got our roller, which I converted into our mulching roller. So we are mulching up field number 2, I believe this is. We've got our big John Deere over on our, what is this, our kind of our northeast field, cultivating. We did mulch this field as well. And of course I've got Courseplay working on doing a bunch of baling for us. So yeah, I kind of have Courseplay doing a lot of work here. Believe it or not, and this may come as a surprise to some of you, I have no new productions to show you this episode. Maybe for some of you that's disappointing. I know for me it was kind of weird, but no new productions. I do have, however, as you may have seen, a piece of equipment that I picked up. Oh, I see. This is going to be a problem. Oh, he did stop. Okay, that's cool. All right. How do I... What? I can't get it to start. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, maybe if I do that and that. There we go. We got it figured out. Alright, I'll get out of your way, Mr. Baylor. Sorry. I'll get out the way. Let's get our cloths unloaded. So what we needed to harvest here in July is indeed done. And now we're just finishing up with all the other essentials that need to take place. I decided to go ahead and mulch the fields, and we will get them cultivated and get them all prepped for, well, whatever comes next. I think we're getting close to where we are going to need to do a little bit of an upgrade on our combine. It's doing a good job, don't get me wrong, but the header, I think, could be upsized a bit. I don't know if this combine, in fact, let's park this combine here for a second. I should probably grab... You know what? You've seen it a couple times, so the mystery is gone. I did go ahead and buy this Amazon self-propelled sprayer. It was like half off in the used market. Very nice. Very, very nice. I don't think I've owned this particular piece of equipment in FS22 yet. I emptied out our pull-behind sprayer. As you can see, the jugs here. So we'll go ahead and get the Amazon filled up. It holds, I think it holds just slightly more than our pull-behind. I actually upgraded the capacity tank a little bit so that we'd have a little bit larger capacity there. What do we need to do? We need to get out. We need to sell this pull behind. Repair. Repaint. Don't really get much money for it, that's for sure. Hey Heinrich, how's it going, brother? Happy Memorial Day. I realize we're in Germany, but you know what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and get the Amazon pulled in here. And let's see what repairs are necessary. Oh, not too shabby. 1,700 bucks. Not gonna repaint. That would be silly. And let's get this thing back to the farm. So yeah, I actually did not put down any... Well, this thing's got some speed. I like it. I actually didn't put down any... Let's check this thing out. Any new productions. I do have one in mind that we'll probably be putting down shortly. But for the time being, our productions are the same as they were the last time we met. This is nice. I like this thing. Man, this thing is huge. Yeah, that'll get entertaining, won't it? You know where we have to spray. We're going to have to put down our first... We're going to have to put down our first bit of fertilizer way over on that north field where we're cultivating. So we might as well get driving over there. Thing's got kind of an interesting sounding transmission, doesn't it? I think these would be fun to run in real life. I think sprayers would be one of my favorites. I don't know, there's something really satisfying. I always enjoyed watering the garden and the lawn, and you know, sometimes you use a sprinkler, but there's just some days after work where you want to just go out with a garden hose, a nice beverage, stand out there like a Tony Soprano in your bathrobe and just water. Just do some watering, you know? Or Cousin Eddie. Maybe it's Cousin Eddie. Where am I going? I know that I know I seem to be purposely driving over our planted fields. That's not very smart. Cotton's coming in nice. It looks like we're going to have a good cotton harvest. Boy, I took the long route, didn't I? Holy cow. I guess the scenic route for this time, I guess. I did end up getting all of our open air gardens producing. Mostly sugar beets, corn, maybe soybeans in a couple of them. But things that we need for... Basically things that we need for our fish. What was it? Fish and something else. But anyways, this is where we're going to break in our new used Amazon sprayer. And if we take a look at our map here, you can see we've got no fertilization going on here. So why don't we not waste any time, create a job. There we go. And I'm thinking one headland. I don't even know if we need that. Yeah, we better do a headland. We'll do one headland. We'll do sharp corners. Why not? Up and down sounds good. We'll generate this course up. Looks like our starting point should be right over here to our left. I don't want to get started quite yet until our cultivator is done. It looks like our mulcher is good to go. I do like this roller. I wish it was bigger, but I really do like the fact that it can do multiple types of rolling jobs. Maybe I'll look around and see if there's one like it, only bigger size. That would be pretty handy, wouldn't it? What do we have next? We've got... Here's our cultivator working it. Oh, yes, our baler is going to town. We do need straw, that's for sure. We could pick up some loose straw and take it straight over to our cows. But I guess we can just let our baler continue to do a nice job. Looks like they're doing a nice job for us. So oats, did I bring... You know, the more productions, I'm starting to realize, as much as I love them, they're work in and of themselves, aren't they? I mean, you've got to stay on top of them to keep these red dots from appearing. Oats is not too bad at the bakery. I think I brought... Oh, I know what. Okay, so going over our productions, it looked like we might want to add a mill, a grain mill for flour into the mix. We can do that, or we could... Let's see here. Mineral feed is not going yet because it needs... It's starting to get some soybeans from the open air gardens. Corn. What does it need? Sunflowers. It's got sunflowers. It's getting soybeans. It's going to be getting sugar beets from the open air gardens. Canola is the one missing product. Didn't we do canola? Maybe I just need to bring some over to it. We'll have to check that out. What was I looking for? Industrial bakery. Yeah. And I actually thought as well, we might want to think about getting more chickens. I'm going to wait a month or two to see how the eggs go, but we have a requirement for eggs in several different production factories, and I don't know if even our 500 chickens are going to keep up with the egg demand. And boy, I would love to have those eggs self-distribute, but I'm a lazy farmer sometimes. You know, the more automation I can get, the better. What do we have in our silos then? Do we have any canola in the silos? We've got oats. We do have some canola, so we need to run some canola. What was that? Was that over to the mineral feed plant? I think it was. Canola. Let's run some canola over to our mineral feed plant. Can we hire a worker to kind of do that, or not really? Where are you at, Mr. Cultivator? You've got to be almost done. Looks like just about to finish up here. Excuse me. I know our sprayer is going to get, is probably going to overlap this cultivator, so we might as well be a little patient. So can we send this hired helper? This is where auto drive would be nice, right? Create a job, go to, target position, load and deliver. Well, we've loaded. We just want to deliver. But what we could do is, oh, here we go, deliver. There's a lot. I wish these open air gardens and olive trees wouldn't show up in here. Oh, it's so bad. I'm going to pass it, but let's see here. We're looking for the mineral. Custom production spinnery. What was that? No. I know this is bad. Animal feed small factory. Is that what it's called? Oh shoot. Is that what it's called? Animal feed small factory? Sorry everyone. Yeah, animal feed small factory. Don't tell me I have to go through all these again. Oh, please don't tell me I have to go through all these again. Deliver. Oh, come on. All right, we are looking for animal feed. Oh, small factory. There we go. Looping. Nope, we just want no looping. Deliver, animal feed, small factory. And AI worker, he has stopped unexpectedly. Target is unreachable. What a shocker. What a shocker. Oh, there's a fence. Look out for that fence, Mr. Driver. Well, I left the gates open. Rabbits are going to get in there now. We will help our AI worker out a little bit. Let's see if this helps the worker out at all. So start You know, by the time I do this, I could drive the stinking thing over there myself. Deliver animal feed, small factory, go. Oh. Oh, come on. I know. Okay, fine. Go to. Can I target position him? Where's the animal feed? Is over here, isn't it? What if I... No, that would completely freak it out. I'm going to try and get it right here. Go. Seriously, you can't even do that? What is going on? What is the problem? It's a simple go-to job. How about go to here? Oh, forget it. That's ridiculous. All right. Let's fire you up. First waypoint. Go. I know you can probably handle this, right? Let's get our John Deere out of the way. We're going to need the cultivator and whatnot over here at a different job. Actually, you stay there for a second. How's our baler doing? Oh, our baler is just finishing up. Should be. I think that's it. Oh, no, you've got a little bit over there. Uh-oh. I see a problem, though. I'm going to try and assist by moving that out of the way. Oh, yeah, you knew. It knew. It knew. Let's see if there are any bales in the way down here. Oh, yeah, there's one right here. It should push them out of the way, but who knows. You get over there, and you look good there. All right. Let's do this. I wanted to spend a minute. We'll just zoom this out a little bit. I wanted to spend a minute for those of you who may or may not be familiar with. I'm sure you're familiar with Memorial Day. But I think it's important that, and the older I get, it seems like the more I reflect on days like this. Maybe it's just a maturity thing. Maybe it's a life, you know, things that have happened in life, people I've known, things like that, but like a life event thing. But just let me read this a little bit to you, and just so we can think about Memorial Day, since that's where we're at here. So Memorial Day, of course, is an American holiday. It's observed, as you all know, the last Monday of May. It's to honor the men and women who died while serving the United States military, Originally known as Decoration Day, it originated in the years following the Civil War and became the official federal holiday. Became an official federal holiday in 1971. I actually didn't know that. I thought it was older than that. Many Americans observe Memorial Day by visiting cemeteries or memorials, holding family gatherings, participating in parades. Unofficially, it marks the beginning of the summer season. The unofficial beginning of the summer season. The history, or the I guess the foundation or the birthplace of Memorial Day. So the Civil War, which ended in the spring of 1865, actually claimed more lives than any conflict in U.S. history, and required the establishment of the country's first national cemeteries. By the late 1860s, Americans in various towns and cities had begun holding springtime tributes to those countless fallen soldiers, decorating their graves with flowers and reciting prayers. It is unclear where exactly this tradition originated. Numerous different communities may have independently initiated the memorial gatherings, and some records show that one of the earliest Memorial Day commemorations was organized by a group of formerly enslaved people in Charleston, South Carolina, less than a month after the Confederacy surrendered in 1865. Nevertheless, in 1966, the federal government declared Waterloo, New York, the official birthplace of Memorial Day. I didn't know that either. So Waterloo, New York, if anybody's listening from Waterloo, you are the official. Is it the unofficial or the official? It's actually the official birthplace of Memorial Day. Waterloo, which first celebrated the day on May 5th, 1866, was chosen because it hosted an annual community-wide event during which businesses closed and residents decorated the graves of soldiers with flowers and flags. Very interesting. Did you know that each year on Memorial Day, a national moment of remembrance takes place at 3 p.m. local time? I'm not sure if I knew that, actually. It sounds familiar. I think I remember that in school, if I remember correctly. We all, I think so. I think that's where I remember it from, but that's curious. I kind of forgot about that. So at 3 p.m. local time, so whatever your local time is at 3 p.m., that is what is designated as the moment of remembrance. So a couple of things about Memorial Day. It's interesting. Memorial Day is one of those where I typically, out of all things, I remember, I've known a couple people, I've had relatives, but who have actually died in war, fighting for freedom. And I think we go about our daily business. All of our lives are busy. We work, or we go to school, or raise families, or whatever it is that you do. And it's easy to just go in and day out and not think about these things. But and that's why I think Memorial Day is such an important holiday, because we really, really do need to set aside some time to just think about the fact that people like you and me, living normal lives, join the military. Maybe they join the military for whatever reason, for their country, for to get ahead. Maybe they're going to get some training that they wanted, or a college degree, or whatever it is. Stay out of trouble. A lot of people join the military because it keeps them out of trouble, and their timing just is such that, well, they were enlisted when war broke out, and they were called to fight for your country. And this can apply to any country. It's not just the United States. There's been men and women who have died all around the world defending their country, their freedoms, things that we all hold, dear. So I don't want to get super preachy, but I definitely want to take a couple minutes to just ask you all to just, if you know somebody who has served or is serving, make sure you thank them. I think it's really important. Yeah, they get paid. Yes, they're doing it for different reasons. But you know what? We would all be living under very different circumstances if we didn't have men and women who were willing to fight for our countries. So, something to keep in mind. All right, that's enough for that. I guess our sprayer is doing a nice job as expected. I love to see. What is this thing? Is this thing like a 40-some meter sprayer? I don't even know how big this thing is. It's big. It's making quick work of this field. Hopefully it won't run out. Do I have purchase on? Seeds, fuel, fertilizer. Let me turn that on just in case. Actually, I think that's also a Courseplay thing, isn't it? Maybe with Cedars it is. Okay. So where are we at then? We are... Oh yes, our baler is indeed done. Let's spit out whatever bale is sitting there waiting to be spit out. Looks like missed a little bit of straw here and there, but I'm not worried about those little bits. I've gotten to the point where every time I think, oh, maybe I should get those little bits, those corner bits and stuff, they never amount to much. So I think I'm just gonna I think I'm just declaring it no more. I'm just gonna leave them alone. Mr. John Deere, you are in the way because we need to get this baler repaired. before we put it away. Why did I do that? I walked around to get back in. No, I walked around to repair. The John Deere looks good. I think our silage is almost ready as well. Our silage there. Let's actually check on that. It should be getting really close. Nice, okay. Because we are completely out, so we're definitely going to want to get some of that going. That is something that we need to do is we do need to make some more grass. We need to get on that. Sooner than later, our cows are hungry and they don't stop eating, so we need to stay on top of that. You know, I always forget, but this baler really does not take a lot of maintenance. It looks like garbage, but it doesn't require a ton of maintenance, surprisingly. Some paint missing, but you know, what are you going to do? You know, what are you going to do? That's so funny. I wonder how many times that saying was used in The Sopranos. What are you going to do? It's just such a non-caring thing to say. Hey, sorry your mom died. What are you going to do? You know, I mean, there's so many good things in that show. That show is just absolutely amazing. I forget about how good that show is until I started watching it again, and there's just so many good things about that show. Too bad we lost James Gandolfini. Died way too young. An amazing, talented actor. Brad, you're picking the wrong spot. So we're making pretty quick work of these fields, I think, getting them prepped up for the next planting. I really haven't even decided what we're going to put in these fields. I know that we need to focus a little bit on some grains, I think. I don't know about root crops. We might end up having to do a couple fields of... It wouldn't probably hurt to do a couple fields of sugar beets, if I'm being honest. Alright, you're all set. Thank you very much. Looks like it... Oh, you know what? I always forget. I really wish the game wouldn't do that. But as soon as you turn on buy fertilizer or any of those products, it stops using what's in the tanks. And it just starts buying it. I wish it wouldn't do that. I wish it would use up what you have first. Is there a mod out there for that? There should be, if there's not. I need to grab that vehicle control add-on mod and take a look at some of its functionality, because I think there's a couple things in that mod that I would like. I know that four-wheel drive is one of them, and of course it's got its own GPS. But I think there's some other things in that mod I need to take a look at. Maybe I'll grab that thing and check it out. It's been a while since I've looked into that mod. Well, I would say it is definitely nice. It is definitely nice to have this self-propelled sprayer. I don't think this is going to be a purchase that we'll regret, that's for sure. What else do we have going on? We need to pick up bales. And we need to... You know what? Just for fun. Oh boy, I always ask for trouble. Go to... You know what? I'd be happy if you could just come over. Oh, it's going to hit that bale. It's going to hit our sausage bale. Oh, well. Will you go there? What is wrong with the go-to mod? Or the go-to function? I don't understand. Create job. Go to. Vehicle. It knows the vehicle. I'm going to give it a target position. Vehicle's right there. You know what? I'd be happy if you could make it to the other side of the field. Oh, you'll do that. Okay. Well, maybe then it heard me, and now I have to be happy because it made it. Oh, look at how squirrely it is. That's funny. I remember that too. These articulating tractors. Look at that thing just gyrating. Yeah, I remember that. It seems like all the articulating tractors do that. The AI, when they get up a little bit of speed, it's like they're just freaking out, trying to stay on track for something. Or it's really happy. It's like a dog and it's just shaking its little tail. I don't know. No? One last shake? Okay. Wow. Oh, that cultivator's filthy. Can we make the corner without hitting the light post? Sure. Easy peasy. Well, I think that's going to do it for this Memorial Day episode of Hinterland. I think I'm going to leave you all to enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to do some bale collecting and keep prepping these fields. I don't think there's anything we can plant at the moment. Nope, poplar, no. Boy, we did poplar back on Kubota Farm, and that was enough for me. Oilseed radish, that's just something I just don't do often. I've done it, and it just seems like it's just so much easier to just spray fertilizer. But, hey, what are you going to do? Right? What are you going to do? Oh, well. I'll get some of this stuff cleaned up, keep prepping our fields, get all this stubble out of here with our mulcher, and take care of business. And I will hopefully see you all back here tomorrow, Tuesday, for another episode of Hinterland. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Take a minute to think about Memorial Day, regardless of where you live. Think about the men and women who have served your country. And leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I'd sure appreciate that. And, of course, you're welcome to subscribe, too. And I will see you all back here real soon. Bye for now.